Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Hope you guys are having a great day today. We are continuing my adventure and learning how to play Muradin Bronzebeard. He is the warrior that has just eluded me throughout my entire course of the game. In the past 2 years, I've been playing this game. I've never actually taken the time to learn how to play Muradin. The last video was my first step in that direction. I am gonna try my best to use the wisdom that you lovely viewers have passed down onto me and stuff that I've noticed I've done wrong in the past as well to improve on this character. I have played a few games since the last video, so hopefully you can see a difference here today.
Ready for action!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves at the Sky Temple today. I'm gonna look through my talents really quick just to see, do we still have that talent that allows us to just auto attack something a couple times? Successive attacks will stun a target. Every third basic attack against the same target will stun them for 0.25 seconds. That would take over Piercing Bolt, which is probably better. I'm off with a Tracer. Great! Level 1, we are going to once again be going for... Actually, versus this team, I don't know. Let's just go for Reverberation. It's the one I've been using the most. Wow, she died already. I guess she wasn't kidding. Okay. The friendly team, Asmodee and Nova, Li Ming, Tracer, Muradin. The enemy team, Arthas, Chromie, Kerrigan, Sylvanas, and Chen. So I was debating picking up the mini stun talent just so we could interrupt the Chen drinking. Because really, I mean, our auto attack on Muradin isn't that slow. It's not that slow at all. So theoretically, we could get in there. We could do a substantial amount of damage. I thought Nova was going to be going for the kill there. We need someone soaking top lane. Soak, boys. It's important. I understand Nova and Tracer want to roam around, so I am going to be making my way up top to hold this. Not where I would love to be by myself, but that's what our team comp kind of forces us to do. So I'm going to be up in a lane by myself. I am going to be using my W ability pretty significantly to try to push back the minion waves. I decided that I was using my spells just a little bit too much in the past video. I was playing Muradin in a lot of ways like he was a mage and just trying to always have my spells on cooldown. And I don't think that is necessarily the best way to approach a fight. Someone said, I wish I had your username in front of me, I don't right now. But someone said that Muradin, the fact that he has cooldowns ready to go is one of the most terrifying things about him. And I kind of agree with that. Once they see me throw out my stun, then they know I don't have my stun. And they can kind of push in and try to deal damage to me. But as long as I'm holding on to that Q ability, then they never really know what I'm gonna do. Anyway, so that's how I've been approaching laning and stuff. I use my W over and over and over and over to help me push the minion wave back. And then in between Ws, I just kind of auto attack. I've been using my E for more of a disengage rather than an engage. Speaking of, time to fucking disengage right here, boys. Let's go for Thunderburn at level 4 again. I really do like that talent a lot. My entire talent build will not be the same, just for the record, but we are going to start out with those two. We are going to stun Kerrigan here, try to slow her down with our W ability. Unfortunately, not much of a follow-up from the friendly team there. I thought we'd be diving in a little bit more. Tracer has the right idea, but a little too late as she is diving in now. But it looks like we were able to secure a kill on that Chromie there. So I'm just going to go back to soaking. Go back to soaking. Soaking is really, really important. Back to soaking. I kind of like having a warrior that doesn't revolve around regen globes. A lot of the warriors that I play, like Stitches, ETC with the new healing build that I've been running, they constantly rely me to roam back and forth between lanes in order to get, you know, the optimum healing at the end of the game, you know, stacking up Regeneration Master and things like that. It is kind of nice to play a tank and not have to worry about that. Chromie's sitting back there trying to deal some artillery damage to us. We're doing a decent job of avoiding the majority of her things. I wish there was a UI indicator to let me know when my health is actually being returned. Middle's missing, so we do need to be a little careful here. Really, all I have is, you know, the numbers popping up next to me. I wish there was something a little bit more concrete on the UI that would tell me. Gonna use my stun there just to walk away from that Arthas. Don't really want to fight a 2v1 there. And then we'll go back up to our lane. I thought since I was pushed up that far, it might be a good opportunity to just try and get that vision. But the enemy team actually not soaking middle or bottom right now. So this is really, really good for our team as long as we can continue to do this. Now, again, I was really thinking about getting Skullcracker here. And to be totally honest, I still don't hate the idea. Versus a Chen. Oh, we just lost our Nova. Traded Nova for a Chromie. It's about the same fucking thing. Versus a Chen. Do we want Skullcracker? I kind of do. I kind of do. I'm going to try it. Why the fuck not? We're experimenting here anyway. It's not like I know what the fuck I'm doing. We're gonna try it out. Does not look like we're gonna be able to push in versus this team, as they have 5 people strong on that point. Gonna go back to soaking. So it is in our best interest to not continue to waste time down there. They're not soaking any other lane right now. They're going to get the majority of their XP from these buildings dying. So I'm going to try to go back to middle and get some minion XP and try to keep us in the game this way. We do have Tracer soaking top right now. So generally speaking, oh, terrible stun. Generally speaking, our team's doing pretty good right now. Hi, Chromie. You're adorable. Yeah, baby girl, yeah. Yeah, you'll get me. You'll get me. You almost did, see? You almost got me, babe. Oh, not re-engaging with a Kerrigan there. We are healing with our trait, unfortunately. There we go. It's a decent stun. We'll try to slow down this Panda. Trying so hard to just give some space to our Nova there, but unfortunately it was not enough. I don't see this being worth engaging it at all as I accidentally click on my talents, but we will make it... Oh, I saw you casting that, baby. I had to get the fuck out of the way, though. Oh, fucking Chromie. Fucking Chromie. What is her build? Did she go Bronze Talents? No, she went fully for a W build. That's weird. She did go for the rewind as well. So, the idea with my talent choice at 7 is just to go up to... Whoops, did not mean to jump there. Just to go up to Chen whenever he's diving our backline and just auto-attack him. This will constantly stun him so he won't be able to get Brute, and then I don't have to use a cooldown for that stun. We don't need a long stun for Chen, we just need to make sure that he's not drinking. That half-second stun is going to be more than enough. We are going to go for Avatar, although I don't know how much I'm actually going to be focused throughout the course of this game. Avatar is still a pretty safe bet. Chromie very out of position. Extremely out of position. Tracer doing a decent job. We are going to take her down here. I am in a stasis currently, but we can just turn around and fight this pretty easy. Once again, we are going to be stunning this Chen constantly so he can't drink. He cannot generate any of the healing that he needs, but a very nice ultimate is going to keep him alive there. He's now engaging on our Nova, and this is where our plan kind of backfires. I'm not going to be able to really peel for Nova in this kind of a situation. Avatar coming out to try to live through this Kerrigan aggression, and I think we are gonna be okay. Looks like we are able to get a kill on the enemy team's Arthas and Chen and Sylvanas. Yes! Oh, that was a good stun. That was a good stun. That one felt good. That stun felt fucking good. Oh. All right, so we have tied up XP with those couple of kills that we just got. No, don't do that. I am gonna, actually, I mean, my team should be able to do that just fine. I'm gonna continue to sit here and get XP. I'm relatively safe in doing so. I can push that out and then head to the actual objective. We are gonna need to kill this at some point though. I thought they would kind of rotate down there to do that. We do see Chromie on the back line yet again. I would love for the enemy team to be the ones that were tanking this. Very bad Q there is not going to result in a stun, but we can just do our little mini stuns versus that Kerrigan and try to control her a little bit. The body blocks are... Oh! Sylvanas diving deep for that. And it looks like she is going to secure it. Mind control on. Lei Ming is going to secure yet another kill. So a very aggressive play from the Sylvanas, but I definitely think it was worth it. Nova, however, is going to take her down a peg. with that snipe. And the dunk! Oh, the dunk! It was so close! So close. Can you get another one? She's right here. What's the cooldown on a dunk? She's gonna recall right here. Or is she already gone? Did she take bye-bye? Timeout? What the fuck? Dude, I don't understand this Chromie's build at all. What the fuck are you doing? The enemy team is channeling the bottom tower right now, but we're channeling the middle, so that should even out. We should stay relatively even. We are gonna go, I know they have a ton of mages, right? We're gonna go Burning Rage. Because I really do have a feeling that the enemy team is just gonna let me stand around them a lot. Unfortunately, we will not be able to save our Nova here, and that knockback from our Li Ming is going to push the Kerrigan out of my stun. But, oh, don't stop channeling. 3 more shots. 3, 2, 1. Now we leave. Okay. So Sylvanas is still kind of pushed up far here, but she does have her team behind her. I don't think they're going to be going for boss or anything. I'm just going to make my way down to bottom and get that going in the right direction. Never mind. We should probably defend top. With Sylvanas going up top, we should probably go up top too. How's our damage looking? Our damage is abysmal. And that's one of the metrics on Muradin that's always made me feel a little bad. Like, I don't feel like I'm contributing much of anything to a team fight. But when you actually stop to think about, you know, what is Muradin doing in his kit, it's mostly meant to be securing kills for your team. He's a very selfless player in a lot of cases. With most builds, anyway. 2 members of the enemy team up top. Chim trying to dive in, trying to get something done. Tracer's gonna focus the fucking panda. Don't do that. We'll go ahead and dwarf toss out of there. Just get a little space between those mercenaries and myself, because I need to get a little health back before we engage really hard. The enemy team's Chromie is still in the middle lane, unfortunately. I don't think Tracer's going to have enough health to really move in here and do anything. So it looks like they will be getting the top keep. Azmodan is still in the middle lane. He can throw dunks up here. He can clear this minion wave quite quickly. But as far as winning this team fight, I don't know, man. There's a stun on Shen. I think it was interrupted by something. I don't really know what. Here we go. Avatar coming out. And I'm going to try to control this Kerrigan just a little bit. Stun going out is going to hit her. I think their Arthas will be able to kill me, though. Yes, 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 yes. Tracer on the back line trying to deal some damage. She is going to be rewound by the enemy team's Chromie, and it doesn't look like, it just doesn't seem like our team fight's very strong. Let's try to focus their Chromie / Kerrigan some more. Their tanks really don't do much. Unless we let them. Unless we let them. If we let their tanks just kind of walk in and push their bodies around and control these fights, then they definitely can. It's a very even game so far. This one could definitely go in either direction. A lot less frustrating than the last Muradin match that we showed, but well, if Chen is left alone, he could do a lot. Leave Chen to me. Cocky as fuck. Yeah, that'll instill him with some confidence unless I totally fuck up and they all die. So Azmodan, baby girl, we need you with us. Azmodan, baby, we need you with us. They're taking the middle right now. They do have the talent tier advantage over us right now. The precision strike coming out was pretty good, but the enemy Sylvanas is going to kind of scurry away just a little bit. Good dunk is going to result in a kill and some damage on Chromie, and now we uphold our portion of the deal, and we focus on hitting their chin. Actually, you know, I'm just going to sit back here and heal a little bit. Do we want to go for stone form? I don't think it's going to be totally worth, but there's a stun on Chen again, and he is going to be taken down. Good job, good job, good job. We should boss, actually. We should 100% boss and then go get the shrine. We should 100% boss and then go get the shrine. I'm going to pick a talent here. We're going to go with give him the axe, because I have mini stuns. We should be able to use them all the time. Please help me with the boss. Please help me with the boss. Help me with the boss. Azmodan. Come on. There you go. There you go. We're going to do it. We're going to do it together as a team. Sylvanas is respawning. We really need some fucking damage on this thing. So now that we've secured the boss, this is going to be pushing the bottom lane, and we'll be able to move in and hold middle uncontested. Do you see how it works? They either save their bot lane or try to contest us middle and lose their bot lane. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's the double-edged sword. Azmodan's going off to get more stacks, so it's looking like I'm going to be hanging out here. I'll tell you what my talent does in just a moment. I realized I didn't pick this one in the last video. This is a talent that I decided to pick up because of viewer feedback. Now, again, we should be moving in here. We should be defending. Our team is too split right now. which is a little unfortunate. We're going to stun the enemy team's Kerrigan, try to get some damage in on her, and now I'm going to have to try to E away, but Chromie, using the temporal loop, is going to take us down. Looks like we are going to be able to kill Arthas, though, and we did come out ahead on that team fight, so we are going to be in a good spot after that. Chen trying to defend this means their team was split up. We had the numbers advantage, we had the level advantage, and we were able to use that very, very well. So that went perfect. That went perfect. We're starting to turn this around because we were a little bit behind. So the talent we picked up at level 16, give him the axe. Attacking an enemy that has been slowed, rooted, or stunned increases your basic attack damage by 60% for the next 3 seconds. Muradin has a ton of stuns in his kit, and give him the axe is actually a phenomenal way of increasing your damage output in the later half of a match. We have our W, which will slow everyone around us in a very wide area and also go off twice. We have Skullcracker at level 7, which again, extremely situational. I was just trying to counter the Chen here, but Skullcracker is going to be giving us many stuns. We have the stun on our Q, and now we have the give him the axe talent, which is going to allow us to use all of that crowd control, to use all of those great stuns and slows that we have to deal some significant damage to the enemy team, assuming we can stay alive to do it. We've soaked up about 40,000 damage throughout the course of this game without a healer, so I feel okay with that. And look, all of a sudden we can kind of clear minion waves as well. 1 W into some auto attacks, so we can actually dish out some decent damage. So our team needs to group up again. We are pushing level 20 pretty quickly, and we want to basically force a team fight right when that transition happens, right when we have that talent advantage. We want to be able to move in and take a couple kills. Now the enemy team's starting to feed into us a little bit here, which is what we want. We want to make sure that we have the advantage right at level 20, though. Looks like we are going to be able to get this mercenary camp prior to these temples spawning. Let's go ahead and join our team in here for this. 3 seconds is a long time. You can get a ton of critical hits in there. Dude, so many critical hits in there. It's actually crazy. I think I am going to go for Hardened Shield still, because I do seem to be overextending a lot and getting killed. 3 deaths, you know, not something I'm super proud of. We have level 10, we should force a fight. We have level 10, we should force a fight. We need to wait for our team to get here to accompany us, though. The longer we wait, the more of an advantage the enemy team might have. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and pop Iron Shield. Hardened Skin, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm trying to peel for my team here by DPSing this Kerrigan. We're going to stun her and take her down. Now Chen is forced to use his ultimate. Oh, hey, Chromie. Hey, baby girl, how you doing? We're going to try to slow her down just a little bit. We do just that, the stun for the kill, and now we can take the top temple completely uncontested. Really, if they wanted to, they could head down to the bottom lane right now and get that as well. Looks like they are. So cool. Very cool. Sylvanas and Chen, the only 2 members of the enemy team that are still currently alive. I think if Chen re-engaged on me right here, I could actually die. He can do a deceptive amount of damage depending on his talents. I didn't really look at his talents, I'm not going to lie to you, but he can do a deceptive amount of damage. So I do need to be a little careful about that, but it does look like we are going to win this temple. We can go down, join our team. Notice that my mana has actually been pretty good throughout the course of this game because I haven't been throwing those Qs out nonstop. We've been holding on to them. We've been trying to use our W more to harass, our W more to do some AoE damage. And it's starting to pay off because we can just rotate down to the bottom lane right now. We'll have full health by the time we, anything bad actually happens. And our mana still pretty high. The give him the axe, seriously, was a great suggestion by you guys. I would not have picked that talent otherwise. It just, I don't know, it just didn't seem that appealing. But the amount of extra damage you can dish out with this thing is actually incredible. It's actually just incredible. Especially when you're comboing it with your W that has the double proc, which essentially means everything around you is going to be slowed for an eternity. It's just so good. It's just so damn good. So we know the entirety of the enemy team is right here. We saw them walk by. They are trying to get this point, but... Uh-oh, Tracer in the background there. That's a little dangerous. Let's try to land some stuns in here. I am very overextended, though, so we are going to disengage. We didn't lose anybody. We didn't lose anybody. We actually got a kill on Chromie, and we stole the mercenary camp from the enemy team. So these are all very, very good things. Looks like we are going to... I'm actually in favor of pushing middle here. The enemy team is going to have to deal with this down in the bottom lane. Double mercenary camp. Granted, they can deal with it pretty quick, but we can also kill this pretty quick as well. They're wanting to go for a boss right now. I don't necessarily agree with that, but it's what the team wants to do, so I'm going to be making my way over there. The enemy team obviously saw me standing there in the middle, killing the minions, and now moving over here, so they will have a pretty good idea that we are doing this, but it looks like we're going to be able to secure it just fine, so good call for the friendly team. Now, that's going to be pushing bottom lane. Now, we should definitely move in and either get something middle or top. Top has a bit bigger of a minion wave, but we're already here middle. So, let's push here. Also, they're up top, actually. So, let's move in here. Let's move in here hard. Hopefully, the team will rally behind me. Looks like they are starting to now. I'm going to try to stand in a position where I could stop the enemy team. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's stun Sylvanas and then go in for the mini stuns on Kerrigan to try to soak up some damage. Looks like that's gonna do it. Looks like that's gonna do it. We're gonna win the video game. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Can you see the difference? I mean, when I decide that I suck dick and it's time to improve, it's like what I focus on. And I try really, really hard to try new techniques and to try to really improve my play. And I think I've done that. I think there's a very big difference between this video and the last one, but our team was also, you know, a little bit more eager to work with us in this video as well, so it's kind of open to interpretation, I suppose. I think I played 4 or 5 games with Muradin prior to recording this video, but I hope you guys can see the difference. Again, the talents I used in today's episode: Reverberation level 1, Thunderburn level 4. Level 7, I did go for Skullcracker, but it was just to counter the Chen. You always, I think anyway, you know, I'm not the best Muradin player in the world, but it seems like the stun hitting multiple targets is better in just about every situation. Then we went for Avatar so we could soak up more damage. Burning Rage just so we could deal more damage around our character passively, which is really good. We went for Give Him the Axe, which worked out really well with our whole kit. I already explained that. And then I went for Hardened Shield at level 20. Rewind would have been a decent option there because we could have just kept doing these crits for a hilariously long time. But Hardened Shield, for me, is going to be my go-to in most situations. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. I'll see you all next time.